Value Partnership exists to help clients solve organisation-critical challenges. We want to progress our thinking and practice in change leadership to better serve our clients. Our research, Leading Change in Uncertain Times, Are You Ready? Is Your Organisation Ready? Was initiated in October 2011 for that very reason. If you lead change in your organisation and are interested in how other businesses are responding to the uncertainties they face, take a few minutes to hear key insights gained from our recent research. Our research is drawn from 68 organisations, many companies that are household names. They varied in size and sector. Some were fast growth, private or private equity backed. As you would expect, almost all organisations interviewed were facing extreme uncertainty. It would seem that extreme uncertainty is the new normal. 90% of the organisations had no shared change agenda for their business, leading to significant challenges. A small number described their leadership team to be in complete disagreement, while most were in the painful process of creating alignment. The change strategies and degree of ambition for change that organisations are embarking upon varied greatly, from continuous improvement, turnaround strategies, through to wide-scale transformation over several years. The red dots on this framework represent the change strategies that organisations are embarking upon. Over 60% of the organisations interviewed are attempting some form of organisational transformation. For example, a new growth strategy where change is required in the organisation's strategy, structure, culture, processes and capabilities over several years. 80% of businesses are working on the same planning and control cycle they have always used and haven't adjusted to the need for greater agility. A small number of businesses are realising the need for shorter-term horizons. For example, one business has a 90-day planning cycle to enable greater agility. 82% of organisations told us that the most urgent and important things that would need to change for their overall business strategy to be achieved were the leadership behaviours, culture and mindset, and employee behaviours. But very few organisations had a clear plan regarding how to achieve these changes, and instead were focusing their efforts on the harder measures, like organisation structure or systems. It would seem that what most urgently needs changing is not what is focused on. It's no surprise that many businesses were disappointed with the lack of lasting change, particularly on the ground, and few of the organisations that we interviewed assessed the effectiveness of their change strategies from the perspective of frontline colleagues. Change fatigue and change cynicism are rife. This is much higher when organisations fail to embed any changes effectively. As you may expect, this is more prevalent in large, complex organisations where there are frequent changes in CEO or senior leaders. In such cases, leaders are in some danger of running out of social capital. Having credible values and a credible business purpose beyond making money is required, and often lacking, to fully engage an organisation to give discretionary effort. Many of the organisations we interviewed were large, complex global companies who shared a common goal to centralise, align, simplify, create a unified brand, increase cost savings and efficiency through adopting a one-company approach. But 75% of the businesses interviewed didn't have alignment and were struggling to differentiate between what could and should be globalised and what should remain a local approach. Most focused on structure, not the behaviours, mindset and culture for this new business model to be a success. As a consequence, one organisation described their journey as shifting from hopelessly local to mindlessly global. This description is the experience of many of the businesses that we spoke to. We explored how businesses were developing leaders to lead change and how they were equipping them to lead change in uncertain times. We discovered that change leadership capabilities are highly needed, highly valued, but surprisingly rarely developed. However, despite this, 60% of organisations said that they did not have the change leadership capabilities for the challenges they face. Change leadership, it would seem, is an overused and confused term. Some organisations talk about leading change, but what they've invested in is change management tools and methodologies. Other organisations see leading change as a core capability for any leader. The expectation is that leaders will be inspirational, courageous, empathetic, demonstrating integrity, with an ability to navigate ambiguity and immense uncertainty, and take people with them. It would seem that it is rare to find a change leader for all seasons and all change strategies. Many businesses interviewed described the need to change senior leaders when the business strategy changed. For example, from a long-term transformation, where it's critical that leaders are winning hearts and minds, through to a strategy of turnaround where fast-paced cuts are required with clear direction. The CEO matters greatly. One organisation said that having the right CEO has been the most important enabler for this change to be successful. He's demanding, uncompromising, and has a performance mindset. Another organisation expressed concern. Our CEO has a very clear vision for change, but it's entirely dependent upon her personality, and it isn't challenged or shared by her leadership team. It appears that leadership is getting harder. It's more valuable, it's underdeveloped, and it's in short supply. But what makes an effective change leader in organisations today? We believe that some of the differentiating capabilities and qualities of change leaders are seen here. Given these findings, how can you organise for successful change leadership in your organisation? Here are some questions for you to consider. Your change strategy. Does it address the critical business needs? Your senior team. Is the executive team clear and aligned on the change agenda? Organising for leading change. Are the roles and responsibilities clear and understood? Change leadership capabilities. What needs strengthening and how? Communication and engagement. What approach is required in your business? Business planning and control processes. How can these better facilitate change? Are you ready to lead change in your business? For more information, please contact us. We'd welcome the opportunity to discuss the critical challenges you face in your business. Thank you for listening.